live right here from the regional center of Zamboanga Peninsula and the Little Hong Kong of the South, Pagadian City. Mga ka-Asenso, you are now tuning into Asenso Volleyball League Season 3 brought to you by Asenso Sports. Mga ka-Asenso, for tonight's second game, it's gonna be a matchup between BE Grocers and TECHTALK Mobile Phones and Gadgets. Mga ka-Asenso, it's another season and it's another opportunity for the team aron ilang gukton ang ilang mga pangagpas o ang ilang kahinab for the championship title. Mga ka-Asenso, this has been Zion right here for Asenso Sports. Padayon, Pag-Asenso, Pagadian City.
Asensong gabi Pagadian, and welcome to Mayor Sonico Asenso Volleyball League Season 3. Live here at Asenso Covered Court in Plaza Luz, Pagadian City, bringing the next level volleyball experience to every Pagadianon. And now let's meet our officiating officials. Mr. Danny A. Legaspi, National Referee. Miss Marvilo B. Cotales, National Referee. This is game number 15 between Best Emporium Grocers versus TECHTALK Mobile Phones and Gadgets. And now let's meet our starters from your Best Emporium Grocers, starting with jersey number 7, Janelle Magpale. Jersey number 11, Maylene Kadukdot. Jersey number 12, Princess Lidenyo. Jersey number 16, Hannah Mustafa. Jersey number 27, Pricar Paradero. Jersey number 29, Eliza Garban. Starting libero, jersey number 2, Gina Rose Shabok. Head coach, Mr. Jolito Sibuco. Team owner, Dr. Golda Sol Fernandez Wee. And now let's meet our starters from your TECHTALK Mobile Phones and Gadgets. Starting with jersey number 2, Kimberlyn De La Serna. Jersey number 9, Kim Shane Arcadio. Jersey number 13, Alexis Sandalo. Jersey number 22, Lemmy Rodriguez. Jersey number 24, Princess Naraga. Jersey number 26, Crystal Kate Puringues. Starting libero, jersey number 14, Zulika Chavez. Head coach, Mr. Jules Lasam. Team owner, Mr. Mark Revelo.
And good evening mga ka-Asenso. Welcome sa itong Mayor Samico Asenso Volleyball League Season 3 Women's Division. Our second game for tonight, BE Grocers versus TECHTALK Chargers. At a service error para sa Best EMPORIUM Grocers. Back to the ball game. Soriano on the service para sa TECHTALK Chargers. And an attack error by Magpale para sa BE Grocers. So another point para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Now Sandalo back on the service. And a service error by Sandalo. Nakadot-dot. Good serve. Sandalo with a set. And a cross-court attack by Panto. Para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Game is paused. A yellow card called against TECHTALK Chargers. Back to the ball game. And another attack error from BE Grocers. And a service error from TECHTALK Chargers. And Mustafa on the service. And Magpale with a down the line attack. Magpale so far sa run sa BE Grocers this season. Magpale has been one of the contributors para sa roster ng BE Grocers. A point goes to TECHTALK Chargers. Crossing violation called against Paradero. Arcadio on the service. Pantinople blocked by Paradero. That was a regalo shot para kay Paradero, mga ka-Asenso. Close fight so far. BE Grocer seems to be coping up, mga ka-Asenso, and a service error para kay Magpale. Panto with a good serve. Nice dig by Magpale. Pantinople with a push. Now the set. And Garban, the down the line attack. Now good serve para sa BE Grocers. Pantinople with a free ball. Now the set. Now Garban down the line. Nice dig by TECHTALK Chargers, but an attack error para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Another defensive move by Paradero. What a big help para sa BE Grocers. Itong mga blocks ni Paradero. Already 2 points from the blocks. Courtesy by Paradero para sa BE Grocers. Now Pantinople once again. Nice dig by Paradero and a quick attack by Kadutdut. Ball still alive. Napantinople. Inabot yung dig ni Magpale. But ball out para sa BE Grocers. Adela Cruz on the service. Nice dig. Now Garban. Nice dig para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Kadut-dot with a free ball. Ball still alive. Now Garban. Nice dig by Arcadio. Pantinople. Another block by Paradero. And another point para sa BE Grocers. There goes our first tactical timeout para sa set number 1. A close game so far, mga ka-Asenso, at the score 8-7. 1 point lead by BE Grocers. And these tactical timeouts, of course, brought to us by our Honorable Mayor, Mayor Samiko. Paradero on the service para sa BE Grocers. Now the set. And the kill by Caban. And an attack error para sa BE Grocers. Na Pantinople on the service para sa TECHTALK Chargers. And a net touch violation called against Arcadio. Agarban with the service para sa BE Grocers. And Magpale with the attack error. So, 1 point lead so far para sa TECHTALK Chargers sa tuwang set number 1, mga ka-Asenso. And the attack error by Mustafa. And Magpale with that kill. So a successful hit para kay Magpale. Adding a point para sa BE Grocers. Nice dig by Arcadio. And a push by Caban. para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Now Caban on the service. And Caban with a service ace. Caban on the service. Nice dig by Paradero. A crossing violation called against Mohelio. So attack errors and violations. Usa sa mga nakapa-slow down para sa BE Grocers. Now TECHTALK Chargers on the other hand. Caban on the service. On the other hand, ito TECHTALK Chargers leading by 4. Nice block by Mustafa. Magpale. Nice dig by Arcadio. That push. By Pando. And the attack error by Magpale. So struggling sa offense. Etong BE Grocers, mga ka-Asenso. Might be miscommunication, a series of miscommunications and errors. Now Caban still at the service. At a service ace para kay Caban. And there goes our second tactical timeout. Para sa team set number 1 ato score 10-16, 6-point lead by TECHTALK Chargers. And the second tactical timeout is brought to us by our Honorable City Councilor, Kuyalan Samuel Ko. Now back to the ball game. Now Caban on the service. Velasco with the service error. Caban with a service error. Na Mustafa on the service para sa BE Grocers. At a service error para kay Mustafa. At a timeout called by Best Emporium Grocers. back to the ball game. Nice dig by Mustafa and the regalo shot by Panto. A stronger dig para kay Mustafa, which eventually led to the regalo shot of Panto para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Now Arcadio with a good serve. Magpale. Ball out. And a service ace by Arcadio. Back to the ball game. And Arcadio with a service error. Na Magpale on the service para sa BE Grocers. And a service ace by Magpale. And Pantinople with a cross-court attack. A 9-point lead para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Panto on the service. At a service error. Velasco on the service. Nice dig. On the set of Pantinople with a push. And it's good. Smart play para kay Pantinople. Mga ka-Asenso. Considering na prepared etong si Paradero for a block at that moment. Instead of a spike, it's a push, and it's good. De La Cruz on the service. And down the line attack by Garban. Paradero on the service para sa BE Grocers. A crossing violation called against Caban. And a service error by Paradero. And Pantinople ends our set number 1, 25-16 para sa TECHTALK Chargers. So it's 1-0 in favor of TECHTALK Chargers.
Asenso pagadian atong dakbayan, maglipay kitang tanan. Asenso pagadian sa kalabuan, let us all unite and be one. Mga pagkaon nga damian, magsalo-salo ta atong tinuan. Sa pagadian, let's enjoy and have some fun.
And welcome sa ating set number 2, TECHTALK Chargers versus BE Grocers. Kimberly De La Serna with a service error para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Mohelio with a good serve. And a quick attack by TECHTALK Chargers. Arcadio keeping the ball alive. Mustafa. Nice dig by Pastorilla. Ball still alive. Mohelio with a free ball. Now Arcadio. Cross-court attack. Nice dig by BE Grocers. So Magpale. Down the line attack by Magpale. And an attack error by Magpale. Pastorilla on the service. And a service ace para kay Pastorilla. And an attack error by BE Grocers. Pastorilla on the service para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Mohelio with a set. Magpale with the attack. And it's good. Medyo lumalabas na yung consistency ng mga attacks ni Magpale, mga ka-Asenso, para sa BE Grocers. Now Mustafa on the service. And it's a good serve. Nice dig by TECHTALK Chargers. Now Arcadio down the line. Nice hit by BE Grocers. And Mustafa with a service ace. And another service ace by Mustafa. Timeout called by TECHTALK Chargers. At the score 3-6, 3-point lead by BE Grocers. Now back to the ball game. Arcadio, and it's ball out. An attack error by Arcadio. And an attack error by BE Grocers. Nice dig. Ball still alive. Magpale keeping the ball alive para sa BE Grocers. Now Arcadio, free ball. Magpale, down the line attack, and it's good. There goes our first technical timeout para sa set number 2. At the score 4-8. 4-point lead by BE Grocers. Back to the ball game. Magpale on the service. Now the cross-court attack by Ledeño para sa BE Grocers. Magpale still at the service. Set by Mojelio. Now Ledeño. Cross-court attack. Nice dig by De La Serna. Ball still alive. Free ball from TECHTALK Chargers. Pastorilla with a set. Arcadio. Now free ball from Magpale. And Garban with a kill. Magpale still on the service. And dig error by Arcadio. And an attack error by TECHTALK Chargers. And Magpale with a service error. Medyo lumalaki na po ng bahagya ang kalamangan ng BE Grocers. Now, mind you mga ka-Asenso, no? TECHTALK really has to fight set number 2 so that they can protect their set lead. It will be a long tiring night para sa TECHTALK Chargers if they lose this set number 2, I think. Now Arcadio on the service. That is a service ace. It will be a momentum shift if BE Grocers can take this set number 2. So, para sa TECHTALK Chargers, they really have to win this set. Arcadio with a good serve and Garban with an attack error. And a timeout called by BE Grocers. Out of score, 8-12, 4-point lead by BE Grocers. There is atong set number 2. And of course, this game is brought to us by EMPORIUM. Owned and managed by Richard Wee, Patrick Wee. And a service ace by Arcadio. And a service error by Arcadio. Quick recap mga ka-Asenso, no, para sa mga karon pa lang gasugod og watch ato ang game. Yes, TECHTALK Chargers won set number 1. We are here now in our set number 2 and a 5-point lead by BE Grocers. Ledeño on the service. Nice dig by Arcadio. Arcadio from the back. Ball still alive. And a free ball from BE Grocers. Nice dig by BE Grocers once again. And an attack error by Garban. And a service error para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Another attack error by TECHTALK Chargers. We have arrived at the second tactical timeout at the score 10-16. 6-point lead by BE Grocers. That is tactical timeout brought to us by LSC Construction. And a 1-2 play by Postorilla. And a double contact violation called against BE Grocers. Good serve. Nice dig by Mustafa. A free ball para sa BE Grocers. Garban. Nice dig by TECHTALK Chargers. Ball still alive. Garban with a kill and it's good. Garban on the service. And Garban with a service error. Kimberly De La Serna on the service. Ang magpale. Nice dig by Postorilla. And Arcadio with that hit. De La Serna still on the service. Nice dig by Garban. Now Mustafa on the attack and it's an attack error. It's down to a 2-point lead na lamang po para sa BE Grocers. And Magpale with a down the line attack. Postorilla with a quick attack. Magpale. And it's in. And a timeout called by TECHTALK Chargers. Ball still alive. Postorilla with a set. Now Arcadio with attack error. Good serve by Mohelio. Now Arcadio. Another attack error para kay Arcadio. Really struggling sila sa offense. Itong TECHTALK Chargers sa ating set number 2. At a free ball from TECHTALK Chargers. And Ledeño with a down the line attack. Mohelio with a good serve. Now the quick attack by Postorilla. And a regalo shot by Mustafa. And we're done here sa the set number 2, 25-15, and it goes to BE Grocers. So we're tied with 1 set apiece as we head towards our set number 3. Welcome sa itong set number 3 mga ka-Asenso. Agarban for the service sa BE Grocers. Now Panto with a free ball. Magpale with that push. Agarban back on the service. Agarban with a good serve. Caban with a reception. Panto blocked by Mustafa. And another point goes to BE Grocers. Well, sa atong nakita mga ka-Asenso, no, itong offense sa BE Grocers, medyo slow sa set number 1. But as of set number 2 and now starting sa set number 3 nato, well, nakita nato nga mas organized na sila. And mas a little bit aggressive, though an attack error by Magpale. So service goes to TECHTALK Chargers. And that's a good serve. Nice dig by Paradero. Magpale with the tap. Panto blocked by Mustafa. A 2-point lead now para sa BE Grocers. Mohelio on the service para sa BE Grocers. Panto, nice dig by Garban. Lorenzo Ledeño with the attack error. So now Rodriguez will have a chance to serve para sa TECHTALK Chargers. And a service error para kay Rodriguez. Now Mustafa on the service. A nice dig by Pantinople. Now Caban. Cross-court attack. Well received by BE Grocers. Now Magpale. Nice dig by Arcadio. Ball still alive. Now Panto. And it's in. Cross-court attack by Panto. Now Panto for the service para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Well, as we have seen mga ka-Asenso sa itong set number 2, medyo struggling itong TECHTALK Chargers. As of now, a service ace by Panto. Our score is tied at 4. Another good serve para kay Panto. Pantinople blocked by Paradero. Nice defensive efforts by Paradero para sa BE Grocers. Itong presence ni Paradero, kapag positioned properly in front of an attack, there's high efficiency for a block. Care of Paradero, syempre. Now Magpale with a service ace. Now Magpale with a good serve. Pantinople with a push. Nice dig by Mohelio. Now the set. Now Garban. Cross-court attack, and it's an error. Arcadio with a sharp serve. Pantinople. Nice dig by BE Grocers. And an attack error by Paradero. Arcadio with a service error. Ledeño on the service para sa BE Grocers, and it's a service error. Paradero with a kill. There goes our first technical timeout para sa set number 3. Out of score, 8-7, 1 point lead by BE Grocers. Back to the ball game. Paradero on the service. Amohelio to Garban. Garban. That was a dig by Caban. The save by Panto. Garban with a push. Caban was there. Na Pantinople. And Paradero was there for the dig. Now Garban. And it's good. Paradero still on the service, and it's a service error. Pantinople on the service. Garban, cross-court attack. Nice dig by De La Serna. Mohelio with the set. Now Garban. And it's ball out. A close set para sa ating set number 3. We're tied at 9. Another deadlock sa tuwang set number 3 na Pantinople still on the service. Mustafa, and it's a kill. Nagarban on the service para sa BE Grocers. Panto with a push. And Magpale with an attack error. Both teams hanging on para sa tuwang set number 3 mga ka-Asenso. A series of momentum shifts for both teams. We're still tied at 10. Good serve. Ledeño keeping the ball alive. Now the set now. Panto blocked by Mustafa. That was a good block. At a point para sa BE Grocers. Once again, winning. Etong defense, dominating. Etong defense ng BE Grocers, mga ka-Asenso. In the absence of Paradero, Mustafa was there on the center position. And Panto answers back with a good block of her own. We're tied at 11. De La Serna on the service. That's a good serve. Mohelio with a set. Arbis communication para sa BE Grocers. Nice hustle by TECHTALK. Chargers keeping the ball alive. Magpale off the block hit. Magpale ties the ball game. Mustafa on the service. And an attack error by Panto. Mustafa with a good serve. Caban. And Caban with a down the line attack. And an attack error by Caban. What a sequence, mga ka-Asenso. Na Magpale will serve para sa BE Grocers. Caban with a free ball. Now the set by Mohelio. Ledeño, cross-court attack. And it's an attack error. And Panto with that hit. We're still tied at 15. A close set so far, mga ka-Asenso. And both teams with one set apiece. Garban with that kill. And there goes our second tactical timeout para sa set number 3. Out of score, 16-15. 1 point lead by BE Grocers. Paradero on the service para sa BE Grocers. That is a good serve. Pantinople. Cross-court attack. Nice dig by Paradero. Mustafa with a free ball. Pantinople. Another nice dig by Paradero. Garban. A sacrificial dig by Arcadio. And Panto with a cross-court hit. Pantinople with a good serve. Pantinople with a free ball. Quick attack. Nice dig by TECHTALK Chargers. Garban, cross-court attack. Well received by Caban. Garban down the line. What a sequence, mga ka-Asenso. Now it's a 1-point lead para sa BE Grocers. Nagarban for the service. And a service ace para kay Garban. And a timeout called by TECHTALK Chargers. Auto score 18-16, 2-point lead by BE Grocers. And it's Samas, of course, brought to us by our Honorable Mayor, Mayor Sammy Ko. Now back to the ball game. Magpale with a down the line attack. And it's a 3-point lead para sa BE Grocers, mga ka-Asenso. Garban still on the service. Sandalo on the service para sa TECHTALK Chargers. That is a service ace. Sandalo with a good serve. Now Magpale. Blocked. And a point goes to TECHTALK Chargers. Referee ruled it 4 touches. Arisamas, of course, brought to us by our Asenso Sports Ambassador, City Councilor, Honorable Kuya Lance Samuel Ko. And suddenly we're tied once again. We're tied at 19 para sa ating set number 3. Such a crucial set. Such a crucial set para sa atong both teams. We're tied with 1 set apiece. At a service error para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Both teams need to win this set to gain the upper hand for the rest of this ball game. Now Panto, and it's in. Rodriguez with a good serve. Now the set. Magpale with that kill. Oh, it's a 1-point lead para sa BE Grocers. Now Mustafa on the service. That was a good serve. Well received by Pantinople. Now Panto. And it's an attack error. At Caban, pamatay sunog para sa TECHTALK Chargers, cutting the lead down to 1. Now Panto on the service. And a service ace para kay Panto. And Panto with a service error. Balik kalamangan itong BE Grocers, 23-22. Na Magpale on the service. Good serve. And Caban with that kill. Ball still alive na Pantinople. Nice dig by Magpale. Agarban, cross-court attack, and it's good. A 1-point lead para sa BE Grocers. Now serving for the set. Princess Ledeño para sa BE Grocers. Pantinople, nice dig. Garban, nice dig by Panto. Caban, nice dig by Ledeño. Ball still alive. A quick push by Paradero. Now the set by Paradero. Garban, cross-court attack, and it's good. EMPORIUM Grocers takes set number 3. It's 2-1 in favor of BE Grocers. Welcome sa tong set number 4. Pantenople on the service. That was a good serve. Magpale with a down the line attack. Nice dig by Caban. Ball still alive. Now the set of Magpale. And an attack error by Magpale. And Mustafa with attack error. Oh, suddenly a 2-point lead para sa TECHTALK Chargers. And a miscommunications para sa BE Grocers. And a timeout called by BE Grocers. It's 3-0 sa atong scoreboard. And this timeout, of course, brought to us by EMPORIUM. Owned and managed by Mr. Patrick Way. Back to the ball game. Magpale. Well dig by Caban. Once again, Magpale. And Magpale with that cross-court attack. Mohelio on the service. Now Magpale once again. Nice dig by Pantenople. Now free ball. Another nice dig by Caban. Ball still alive. What a sequence, mga ka-Asenso. Now Panto. And Panto with a down the line attack. Nice dig by Paradero. Magpale with a push. Now Panto. And an attack error by Panto. Now Mustafa on the service para sa BE Grocers. And a service error. And Paradero with that hit. Now it's a 2-point lead para sa TECHTALK Chargers. And it's a do or die for TECHTALK Chargers. We're in the 4th set. And a point goes to TECHTALK Chargers. Now Panto on the service para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Nice dig by Magpale. Now Ledeño. Cross court kill. Now Ledeño will serve para sa BE Grocers. Ledeño with a good serve. And a service ace para kay Ledeño. Not well received by Panto, resulting to a service ace para sa BE Grocers. And an attack error by Caban. Magpale with a free ball. Well received by Arcadio. Now Pantinople with a push. Nice dig by Magpale. And now Garban with a cross-court hit. Eliza Garban has been a consistent contributor sa offense ng BE Grocers. Ayan, and suddenly BE Grocers now on a 1-point lead. Ledeño still on the service. That was a good serve. Caban. And it's ball out. There goes our first tactical timeout. Out of score 6-8. 2-point lead by BE Grocers. And the tactical timeouts, of course, brought to us by our Honorable Mayor, Mayor Sammy Ko. Back to the ball game. Ledeño with a good serve. A Pantinople. And it's good. Another close set. Mga ka-Asenso. At the score 7-8. Just 1-point lead para sa BE Grocers. A free ball. Now the set. The Pantinople. And a miscommunication right there between Sandalo and Pantinople. So a point goes to BE Grocers. Now Paradero on the service. Good serve. Well received by Panto. Now Pantinople on the run. Ball kept alive. Garban with a quick attack. Garban off the block hit. Paradero on the service. Mustafa. And it's an attack error. A referee says it's a point for BE Grocers. Referee says it's on TECHTALK. Gaban with the service. Pantinople. Nice dig by Ledeño. Now Garba. Nice dig by Panto. Garban with a cross-court attack. Now Garban on the service. And Magpale with that attack error. Now Pantinople on the service. Magpale with a kill. Now the set now Magpale. Nice dig by Caban. Now Panto and an attack error by Panto. And a timeout called by TECHTALK Chargers. And this timeouts of course brought to us by TECHTALK Mobile Phones and Gadgets. Back to the ball game. Bohelio on the service para sa BE Grocers. Good serve. Now Panto on the attack. Nice dig by Paradero. Now Magpale. Cross-court attack and it's good. As I've said earlier, mga ka-Asenso, Magpale, although with a series of attack errors, ayan, nagbabawi. Being consistent on her attacks. The ball still alive. Now Panto. And an attack error by Panto. Mohelio still at the service para sa BE Grocers. That is a service error. Good serve. Magpale, nice dig by Arcadio. Now Caban with the set. Panto, blocked by Mustafa. Panto once again with a free ball. And it's good. reception error by Paradero, resulting into a point para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Now Panto, blocked by Mustafa. Once again, itong defensive prowess ni Mustafa is keeping the lead alive by BE Grocers. And here goes our second tactical timeout. Our score 11-16, 5-point lead by BE Grocers. And this time, of course, brought to us by our honorable mayor, Mayor Sammy Ko. Mustafa on the service. A Panto. And it's good. Panto keeping the TECHTALK Chargers alive sa atong set number 4. Now Rodriguez on the service. Good serve. Well received by Magpaled. Now Paradero with a push. Caban with a set. Panto with a free ball. Paradero. Nice play by Paradero. Magpale with a service ace. A lucky serve para kay Magpale. Magpale with a good serve. Now Panto. And an attack error by Panto. And Magpale with a service ace. Miscommunications para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Now suddenly an 8-point lead para sa BE Grocers. And another attack error by Panto. Caban. Nice dig by Mustafa. Now the set. Garban with a free ball. And Paradero with that hit. And a net touch violation called against Caban. Service violation para kay Magpale. Now Panto on the service para sa TECHTALK Chargers. Well received. Paradero. Paradero scored the last 3 points para sa BE Grocers, mga ka-Asenso. And Ledeño could finish the match right here. Ledeño for the match. Good serve. And it's done. Service ace para kay Ledeño. And BE Grocers wins this match 3-1. And that was our games for tonight, mga ka-Asenso. Once again, I'm your resident commentator, Rudy Klingating, saying good evening.
Asenso, that concludes our second game for today between the TECHTALK mobile phone set gadget and the Best Emporium Grocers. And mga ka-Asenso, it is the Best Emporium Grocers who showed competence and grace inside the court for tonight's video. Mga ka-Asenso, for more live coverages, don't forget to follow us on our official channels at Asenso Sports channel on Facebook and Asenso Sports channel official on YouTube. This has been Zion right here for Asenso Sports. Padayon pag Asenso, Pagadian City.